Do I have your permission to use this video for my DAT, correction of movement dysfunction class?
Yes.
Alright, so the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and stand, arms to your side, feet together. Take a big deep breath in and out. Okay, we're going to get the side view. Deep breath in and out. Good. I'm going to get the back view here. Deep breath in and out. Okay, relax. First assessment we're going to do is the dowel rod hip hinge. So I want you to get a little bit of bend in your knees. And you're going to lean forward at the hips, trying to keep that stick in line with your head, your back, and your butt. Okay, good. Come on up. All right, the next assessment is going to be from the SFMA, the multi-segmental flexion assessment. So I just want you to lean over and try to touch your toes. Good. Come on up. I'm going to get the back view. Okay, lean over. Come on up. All right, so the next is going to be the SFMA single leg stance. So I want you to lift your right leg towards your chest. Good. And come on down. And your other leg. Good. Come on down. All right, we're going to get the side view. Lift your right leg. Good. Let's get the other side. And your left leg. Good. Next assessment we're going to do is the SFMA deep overhead squat. So I want you to press that rod straight up into the air. Okay, then coming down, go as deep as you can without falling over. And come on up. Good. We're going to get the side view. And again for me. Come on up. Good. Next test we're going to do is the cervical flexion pattern 1 from the SFMA. So why don't you bring your chin down to your chest for me as far as you can. Good. Come on up. And we're going to get the front view. And again. Come on up. All right, the next assessment we're going to do is jaundice hip extension movement. I want you to go ahead and lift your right leg straight into the air without bending your knee. Good, come on down. All right, let's switch to the other side here. And we're going to do the same with your left leg. Okay, come on down. Good. All right, so the next assessment we're going to do is jaundice trunk curl up assessment. So I want you to try to lift your back and shoulders off the table, sliding your hands towards your knees. Good, and come on down. And give me three reps. One more. Good. So for soft tissue release, we're going to demonstrate foam rolling the calves first. I want you to go a few reps with that. Good. All right, you want to come up and do your hamstrings for me? Good. And then low back. Good. Of course, in reality, we would do each movement for about 3 minutes apiece per group. For video purposes, we're going to cut it short right there. Another form of soft tissue release is cupping or myofascial decompression. For tissue extensibility purposes, for the hip hinge, I put it on the low back and then go through a series of stretches. So why don't you get up on all fours for me, hands and knees. Good. An example of this would be the cat's camels. So what I want you to do is try to dip your belly button, arch your back and dip your belly button down towards the table. Keep your hips at 90 and all the arch is going to be in your back. So arch down. Good. Now press up like you're making a bridge. Arch that back. Arch, arch, arch. Good. Do that 3 times. Good. Lay them back down for me. Normally I would go through multiple exercises and stretches and more reps. All right, so last thing I want to address is the upper posterior chain. Tightness here may prevent him from getting all the way down. It may increase the kyphosis angle and decrease lordosis there. So what I want you to do is go ahead and bring your hand behind your back here. Good, and you can see here there's not a lot of separation between the rhomboid and or between the scap and the ribs. So we're just going to kind of dig here and pull until you feel the release under your fingers. do that for both sides. All right, next thing we're gonna do, now that we've released the soft tissue and the fascia, we're gonna start stretching out to increase the extensibility of the whole posterior chain. We're gonna start at the bottom. So I want you to step up on the slant board here with your feet pointing straight forward. And you're gonna try to lean forward until you feel a good stretch. Keep your heels on the board. All right, so after we do that for 30 seconds, we're gonna go point our toes outward. So bring your heels closer together. And point your feet out like at an angle. Good, so after a 30-second hold there, we're gonna go the opposite. Bring your heels apart and your toes together. Good, and a 30-second hold there, repeat 2 to 3 sets. Good. So addressing higher up the chain, we're gonna go to the hamstring. So once you give me a leg here, we're gonna stretch, cross, straight up, straight ahead, 30 seconds. Come out in a V, 30 seconds. And then across the body here, 30-second count there. Repeat bilaterally, 2 to 3 sets. Okay, go. Next way up the chain, we're gonna hit the low back. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have you bring your feet together here. And then draw your body across here. Let's see, best way to do this would be this angle for the video. I'm just gonna draw across. Try to keep his hips down or as much as possible and keep his shoulders down. Stretch across the body here, hold that 30 count, and then come back across. 30 count, repeat 2 to 3 sets. Next, bring your knees to your chest for me. Reach around, grab your legs, and we're just gonna push into him here. You feel that stretch in your low back?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hold that for a 30 count, 2 to 3 sets. All right, hop up for me. Next, we're gonna move to a seated back flexion stretch. So once you have a seat for me, face cam for this. And then kind of back up a little bit so you can see it. Good. All right, you're gonna keep your feet just about that distance apart, but you're gonna try to put your hands flat down on the ground. Okay, good. You feel the stretch in your low back?
Yeah.
All right, walk your hand back towards your heels and beyond. Feeling that more stretch?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hold that for a 30 count, 2 to 3 sets. Next, we're gonna do kneeling hip mobilization. So I've got the band around mid-thigh, an elastic band around mid-thigh, and the knee is cushioned against the ground. So what I want you to do is bring your face forward, bring your hands above your head, and you're gonna lean back, trying to extend at the hips. All right, do you feel that pulling on you?
Yeah.
Good, all right, now come back to neutral, face the door. Okay, hands up. You're gonna lean away from the band. Good, come back to neutral. All right, now face away from the chair. Don't stub your toe on it. Okay, hands up. You're gonna lean, go ahead and, yeah, good. All right, come up. We were to repeat each of those about 1 set of 20 apiece. We're gonna start our exercise progressions with core and breathing pattern corrections. So I want you to, you feel that gap between your low back and the table?
Yeah.
I want you to squeeze your abs in a way to close that gap and bring your hips towards your chest. Good. Come up. Do that 3 times. Okay, good. All right, now I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in and out for me. Good. All right, now push all the air out, blow out as hard as you can. And we're gonna keep this chest in the down position. I want you to breathe into your belly. Big deep breath. Keep your chest down for me. Go ahead and blow it all out. All the breath needs to come into your stomach. Keep your chest all the way deflated and try to extend your belly when you breathe. Better. Okay, come down. All right, now I want you to tighten your stomach like you're gonna get punched. Now breathe into your belly. Good. All right, now keep your stomach tight like that. Maintain that breathing pattern. I want you to point your knees towards the ceiling, your hands towards the ceiling. Good. Now you're gonna extend your right leg and your left arm. Come back to neutral. Good, and switch sides. Good. All right, come back to neutral. Bring your arms down for me. You're gonna lift your knees towards your chest. Try to lift your butt off the table. Good. Come back. Do that 3 times. Good, relax. Next progression, we're gonna do a standing good morning progression. So I want you to get a very slight bend in your knees. And what you're gonna do You're going to maintain that ab brace, keep breathing into your stomach, and you're going to lean over as far as you can without bending your back, flexing your back. So all the motion is going to be at your hips, okay? So come on down for me. Okay, come on up. All right, let's get the side view. Down. And up. Okay, we're going to try to keep the knees a little bit straighter and go one more rep for me. Just go as far as you can without bending your knees. Okay, come on up. All right, next thing we're going to do is single leg RDLs. So I got a 10-pound kettlebell in his left arm. He's going to keep his left foot in the ground, lean over while trying to keep his right leg parallel to his back. What you're going to do is you're going to brace your abs like you're getting punched again, and you're going to go down and try to touch that kettlebell to the ground or as far as you can before you feel too much for a stretch in your hamstring. Try to make all the bend happen in your left hip. So go ahead and go. Okay, let's go from the side here. Go down for me. Keep those abs tight, keep the back straight. Good, you don't have to go down quite so far. Try to keep that back leg parallel to your back. If you can't go all the way to the ground, that's fine. Come up, good. All right, next thing we're gonna do is bear crawls. The focus here is gonna be to tighten your abs like you're gonna get punched again. Brace that stomach, breathe into your stomach. But bring your knee as close to your chest as you can. Try to keep everything in a straight line. Don't bring your legs to the outside. So go. Good. Okay, relax. All right, come on back to the starting position here. I want you to focus on keeping your chest and your back parallel to the floor. So across here, and I don't want you going side to side, okay? Just bring your knee as close to your chest as you can and try to keep it like almost bringing it straight to your nipple, okay? All right, go. Good. Yeah, that's better. Okay, relax. All right, next progression we're gonna do is Spider-Man walks. So go ahead and bring that knee towards your shoulder. Good, step forward. Good. Good. All right, and the focus here is gonna be hip flexion. All right, our next progression, our final progression is gonna be traveling squats. So you're gonna shift your weight onto your arms, keep your back straight, your abs tight. Good, now just walk yourself forward. Focus here is a straight back and hip flexion.